How do you do that? Hi, I'm Karen.
And I'm Travis.
And this is the Crazy Lazy Morning Show.
Thumbs of approval.
Yes. So, today, I have decided to do something a little bit different, and I'm going to do a reading of something that I found on the internet of a haunted box.
Sorry.
It's apparently a true story, and I don't really think that this one has really been talked about very much.
Alright.
Do you have anything that you want to say?
I don't know. Scary stories are always awesome. Scary videos are even better.
Yeah, and we're two people that are very much into kind of like, kind of like weird paranormal happenings.
Aliens, ghosts, Sasquatch.
Weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people would probably call us nuts.
Yeah, we probably are nuts.
Okay. So, this is about a haunted box that someone had received. Anyway, the story will tell you. Okay. Many items have been touted on the internet shops and auction sites as being haunted. Those who sell them thinking they are really haunted or not are obviously out to make a quick buck. And those who buy them do so either as gag gifts or out of curiosity or with the hope that the item truly is haunted and will possibly provide some extraordinary activity.
Gag gift.
Yeah.
You're like, I got you, ghost in a can.
Look, if you open it up, it pops out.
And you open it up, it's like a snake.
In this case, Gabriella and her boyfriend Adam received an old, haunted box as a gift. Is the box really haunted, or is the strange activity that follows conjured up by the apprehension and fearful expectations of the new owners? Does it make a difference? This is Gabriella's story. It feels like my friends, my boyfriend and I are going crazy. Sometimes we're literally like, did this just happen? I live with my boyfriend Adam in a nice little flat in Hornchurch, East London, England. Everything was totally fine. We were getting items to decorate our new flat, and we both looked forward to inviting people over, cooking them dinner, and being good hosts.
But the haunting. What about the haunting?
The haunting is to come.
Yeah, this intro's getting kind of slow, but yeah.
Keep going. Well, it builds as it goes. It got to the night that we were going to have our best friends over to our new place, and we were kind of excited. It's because as it is our own place, we could do what we want. We can have them stay if we wish. We could do whatever. Adam's brother Luke came over first and was telling us about this totally awesome thing he had in his car, and he would show everyone when they came. More friends came over, and we were all having a good time. We were drinking, and had just ordered pizza. Luke said he was going to show us, as he put it, the awesomeness. Luke ran off to his car that was just outside. We were all just waiting for him to get back, and carried on drinking and chatting.
What's this awesomeness?
I guess we're gonna find out. Is anybody scared yet?
I might have wet myself a little bit.
Finally, Luke came back holding a box. He says it was Adam and my moving inbox, and he handed it over to us. I was holding this sort of weird wooden box, turning it over. All my friends rushed up to me wanting to know what it was, what it does, and what's inside. I asked him what it is. Oh, it's just a little something I got you. he said, smiling at me. I know you like spooky stuff.
Okay, now it's getting a little bit interesting, maybe, but how can a box be awesomeness?
I know, that's what I was wondering too when I read this. I'm like, if someone gave me a box and I moved in and they were like, this is pure awesomeness, I would be like,
you got me a box? You got me a box. There better be a ring inside this box, okay?
Adam immediately got defensive and shouted at his brother that this was our new flat, a new start for us, and he didn't want anything paranormal or scary inside of our new home. Luke assured Adam and me that nothing was going to happen to us. It was just probably a box with nothing in it someone put on the internet claiming it's haunted, just to get some more money out of people. But it worked. Luke bought it.
This is like the beginning of most horror movies.
It's
almost like a cliche, It's like saying, "Oh, I heard a noise in the basement. Let me go and investigate it by myself. See you guys at the end of the day when I'm dead. Bye."
We carried on the night, and I put the box in a spare room. I remember thinking, it's really ugly, and why the hell would someone just give us a haunted box? Why couldn't he have gotten us something nice, some flowers or whatever, but not a box?
My thoughts exactly.
The night drew on, and we were still drinking, talking, and just having a good time. Everyone said they'd stay over, and it sounds stupid, but I was really enjoying myself. Our first night to have people over wasn't a disaster. They liked our new home, they liked the place, and it felt really nice to have everyone together again. We carried on drinking into the early hours of the morning, and the conversation turned to the box again. Adam was kind of hostile and wanted to know why his younger brother Luke would waste his money on his stupid box that he got from the internet with God knows what inside. Adam said anyone could say this box is haunted just to get some more money, and Luke could have bought something else for him as he's only a student and doesn't have much money.
Wow, this Adam guy sounds like a guy that looks a gift horse in the mouth.
He's
you
like,
got me a box. You could buy me something better.
Talk about blunt honesty.
Well, it says that they're drinking,
Yeah, he's probably had quite a few, and he's pretty angry at
they're
this
probably
point.
like, hey guys, let's talk about this box, okay? Oh man,
It's kind
so
of messed
wasted,
up that you got a box.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up. You could buy something better. Oh man.
I actually stuck up for Luke. Well, he got it as a moving in present for us, so it's the thought, I said. Besides, he said nothing will happen. And Luke says, I'll show you nothing will happen. Before we knew what was happening, Luke was back in with the awful box and opened it. I don't know what I expected to happen. I think I expected something to jump out as a gag or something to happen straight away. Nothing happened. Nothing was inside the box apart from some hair wrapped up in a bandage. Adam
Like a Band-Aid bandage?
Yeah. Adam simply said, see, nothing's inside. You wasted your 50 pounds on nothing and tossed the box aside.
Now, that's interesting. Like, well, you look at like most paranormal shows, nothing happens at first. And it's like, well, of course nothing's gonna happen at first. What do you expect? Like, as soon as you open the box, the wind is going to blow in your face, and there's gonna be like the lights flickering, and the curtains are going to start swaying and all that. Like when you open Pandora's box, that's a mythical box.
The next day, I came home from work around 5 p.m. Adam doesn't get home until 7:30. I thought I'd take a quick shower and then start to get dinner ready. So when Adam got home, it was there. While in the shower, I heard our front door open and slam shut. I turned off the water and shouted Adam, thinking maybe he got home early. But there was no answer.
How does she hear the front door opening and slamming shut? I can't even hear, you calling my name when I'm in the shower.
It's a different house. It could be more open.
That's true, but the shower's loud.
Yeah.
Unless it's got like the silencer on the.
Maybe she's one of those
shower.
people who are like easily spooked and can hear absolutely anything. I'm one of those people. I really am. I hear like the tiniest sound and I'm like, Travis, wake up. Someone's breaking into the house. And he's like, that's nice. Turns over and goes back to sleep.
Or that night where you're like, there's something outside looking in. No, there's not. Yeah, there is. Look outside. No.
I think I woke up from a bad dream that night. Okay. With shampoo still in my hair, I got out of the shower and did a quick check around the flat, looking for him. Strange, nothing was there. No Adam. I double locked the door and put the chub key on.
What's a chub key?
I have no idea. This is England.
Okay, if there's any English people watching this, tell us what a chub key is.
Please.
And how do you turn it on?
Watch this be like something that we have. They just call it a chub key.
It's probably like a deadbolt. Wait, maybe it's that little chain thing that you put on doors.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Watch us be totally wrong and we look at And I said to myself, when I got out of the shower and started dinner, I would unlock the door. At least then I could see if anyone was there, rather than be in the shower where I can't see them. I started to wash my hair again and heard the front door rattle, like someone was trying to get in, but obviously couldn't. I shouted out for Adam again, and nothing. Maybe our flat was being broken into. Rushing to the phone, I called Adam. He was still at work, but said he would finish now. He told me to go into the kitchen, grab a knife, and hide in the cubbyhole behind the door until he got there. I did exactly that. What if they kill me? I'm home alone. I'm a young girl after what seemed like hours, but must have only been half an hour. I heard the door being unlocked as Adam has the same key as I do. Well, I would guess so because they live in the same house.
Wait. So it could have been a chain, because how could you unlock a chain?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so yeah, keep
by this.
Comment, tell us.
By this point, I was in tears and just hugged Adam. He said he did believe me, but in a tiny flat, people come and go through the main entrance to get to their flats all the time, so I probably heard that. Fast forward a few hours, I woke up on the sofa with Adam after dozing off to a film we were watching. No sooner had I woke up than the light bulb near us cracked and smashed, causing us both to jump. Adam rushed up to look at it. The glass bulb was broken and not the inside bit. Adam shrugged it off to the fact that the bulb was there when we moved in, so it must have been there for a while, and finally gave up.
I've had that happen. We actually have our front porch light. It has the glass container around it, but on the inside, the bulb is smashed itself, and I'm too lazy and to go flip off the power, and I'm too scared to stick my fingers in there and get electrocuted. So
He's been electrocuted a few times.
Yeah, quite a few times. Don't stick screwdrivers into sockets. And if you're a contractor, you understand why.
Kevin's head looking like Albert Einstein.
That doesn't actually happen.
I know, but that's all I can picture when someone gets electrocuted.
Well, the one thing that my mom told me to do when I was a kid was flip the light switch off and then, shove a cut potato in there and then unscrew it. Or apple. But yeah, let's continue.
Yes. A few days later, the smell came. We don't have any animals in our flat, as we're not allowed, but it did smell like urine. It smelled really bad, and it was soon followed by the smell of smoke and burning. A few times I've come home and rushed into the kitchen, think that maybe a tea towel was left on the cooker and that it was burning. A few times I've even double-checked that my hair straighteners. Now this next segment is called The Old Hag, and it's the last segment of the story.
And it looks pretty short, too.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yesterday, June 7th, 2013, was the worst of all. I have the week off work, as I need to use some of my holiday. If I don't use 2 weeks, then it won't roll over and it'll just cancel itself out. I was home alone, and I must have dozed off in my dream. I dreamt about an old woman who was hiding in the cubbyhole near the door. I would walk to the bathroom and see her. She would then jump on my chest and try to strangle me. I've had this dream ever since then. Last night I had the same dream too. I'm scared to sleep. I can't look at the cubbyhole without seeing her twisted face, even though I know she's not there. Our TV has broken. My laptop has broken. I'm currently using a friend's. The washing machine has broken, and our landlord's coming tomorrow to see what's wrong with it. 2 nights ago, Adam and I had our friends over from that other night, and they said soon as they walked in, they felt something. They were joking that the flat smelt of urine so badly that we must have been hiding an animal somewhere. We haven't, and we don't. While my friend Katie was there, her phone battery went from 56% down to 2. My friend stayed again, and Gareth woke up to something sitting on his chest. He said he couldn't move, and he felt this weight on him. He said he finally could move his little finger after some time, and the weight went. I feel like I'm being watched when I'm on my own. Adam says he's on his own. When he's on his own, he feels the same. He said he was in the bath and he heard footsteps and a massive crashing sound. He jumped out to find our photo album of us on the floor smashed. We honestly don't know where to go or where to turn. Our lovely flat has become, I don't even know. It's not the same anymore. We are both worried about our home and we can't move. We don't have money and a 6-month lease is on the place. Please help.
Well, is there any way to contact this person?
No, I don't think so. But they did ask for help, and we don't know how to contact them.
Well, that was an interesting story, like, you know, the dreams and everything. But dreams can always mean different things. When you get freaked out about something, you go and dream about it. Like,
yeah, but her friend actually woke up to something actually seriously sitting on him.
Yeah, and that happened to us.
Yeah, we've actually had an experience like that when we lived in Winnipeg.
And that was a really bad apartment, and I'm pretty sure there was some bad stuff.
Oh yeah, like we would wake up in the middle of the night to seeing and hearing water dripping from the top corner of our ceiling, and we would go and turn on the light, and you could no longer see the water, and you could no longer hear the dripping, and it was dry.
Like really dry, and it was like, there was one night, she woke up screaming because something bit her, or was that?
Something bit my side.
Something bit her, and when my eyes opened, I couldn't move. There's a condition called sleep paralysis, but some people believe it's an entity keeping you held down. And, you know, finally, I finally moved, and Karen one night had a vision of a demon, right? And I had a dream of a demon, and she was telling me about this demon, and I went and drew the picture.
And it was exactly the same demon.
Thing. Yeah, and it was like, you know, hollow eyes, and its like jaw was like way down here, and its mouth was open, but it was like,
it was almost like parts of it were like sewn shut, but it wasn't sewn. It was like it was connected, but it was like random gapes in the mouth.
Like, and it was like, and some of this stuff is like really weird, like, you know.
And you know what's really freaky too? Is
what?
One time, okay, we used to go to a hangout center in Winnipeg. I can't give any names because I don't know. And they had like an art center, and there was a girl there who had never really experienced anything paranormal, but she had a painting of the exact same thing that she made.
Which is weird. Which is really creepy.
Which is really freaky to me.
But, you know, my advice to these people is, exorcisms tend to work sometimes, like, you know, especially with possession. Like, if you're looking at this box is possessed.
It was kind of obvious though when they pulled out the hair that had a bandage wrapped around it.
That seems like some kind of ritual.
Like, I kind of knew, like, when I was like looking over this story the first time before I decided to put it on our show, I knew instantly when they said that. I was like, well, clearly something's gonna happen. Because
Something with this box.
Yeah,
you know?
because that seems like
And
that would be a curse put on there, like.
or a curse, or maybe it was a binding ritual of a demon or something.
Yeah.
But this sounds like a possession, and that's a Catholic order's. The Catholic order deals with that. They actually have, like, you know, classes they take for years and stuff like this, and like, but the thing is, like, sometimes that doesn't always work. Sometimes it's like,
Sometimes it's a huge failure.
yeah, and like, but there are items, like there's one, and the movie came up too recently. It's The Conjuring, or no, Annabelle. It's chronologically comes before The Conjuring, but after, but it was made after The Conjuring. But it talks about Annabelle, which is a true story, and you can actually go to the museum and see this actual doll, right? And this doll was possessed, and it's like, we've never seen the Annabelle. We've seen The Conjuring, but we haven't seen the movie Annabelle. I really want to see that movie though.
So do I.
But the doll in the movie, they make it look more menacing, while in real life, it's just a Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah.
But like, it can come.
I feel like a life-size one.
But like The Conjuring, well, it's based on a true story. The Conjuring is two paranormal investigators, a husband and wife team, where they go and one's a psychic and one's a demonologist, or maybe it doesn't really whatever, but he deals with a possession. He deals with possessions and everything, and they have, and these are people that actually have this room in their house, and it's a possessed items room, like it's a museum, and they you know, I don't know if they hold tours or anything, but it's under lock and key all the time, and they have, what was it, 2 or 3 times a week they have a priest, or 2 or 3 times a month.
They have they have a
priest come in
and bless it, keep it in the room, because their house is also connected.
Yeah, because their house is connected, and they have a little daughter, and they have a mother living with them and everything. But yeah, like with this stuff, like possession, like, well, then what was that other movie we watched? It's not based on a true story, but it also deals with the same kind of thing, and it was a box. Yeah. Just like the story.
Yeah.
But the way that they did it was, like, you know, the Jewish had this thing where they would, you know, stick they would capture a demon in a box. I can't remember how exactly they did it, but on the inside of the box, there's a mirror. And they find out at the end of near the end of the movie, that the mirror behind the mirror is the demon's name. They couldn't figure out the demon's name, because you need to know the demon's name, right? That's the thing. You need to know the demon's name, and you have to believe in this thing in order for it to be unpossessed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, they found out the name and they captured this thing, but that's how it works in reality in the Catholic order.
Yes, but we are running out of time.
Yeah, we are running out of time.
And the link to this story will be in the description below. Give us a like and a comment, and subscribe, please. When we get to 200 subscribers, we are going to wax his chest.
Right here.
Yes. So when we get to 200 subscribers, we are going to wax his chest.
Okay. I'm not going to enjoy that.
So, like, subscribe, comment, and let us know what you thought.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.